So like, I'm thinking, right? I watched this video where it talked about AI and how stupid it is. I want to say this. AI is just a program. It can only do what the human tells it to do, at least for now. And the algorithms and all that shit. And it's actually our own fault that we are basically fucking up all our dopamine centers. Like, look at YouTube right now, okay? Yes, I agree. There's a fucking... the algorithm is fucked. It's made to make as much money as possible for YouTube, not thinking about the consequences of their actions. Like, what are they doing? Why is a video that has fucking pregnant Elsa in it has like, I don't know, 100 million views, and you watch the video and it's just shit. There's nothing in it. There's absolutely nothing of value in it. Just makes a kid laugh. That's it. And there's a problem with that, because with cartoons in the old days, they were like stuff you could learn from it, right? Like, you could tell, like, I don't know, kids what is good and what is wrong. You would have villains with values and heroes with their own values, and for instance, the hero had to go through a lot of shit. He had to work hard to get there, and stuff like that. And now we have fucking pregnant Elsa. And what is the struggle there? What the fuck is happening there? Like, I don't understand it. Like, there's nothing in it. It's just wasting kids' time. Kids' valuable time, by the way. Because you're not gonna be a kid forever. Like, you're gonna grow up as an adult. What happens when you wasted all your time watching those types of videos where you could have learned something new? Like, I am doing this because of a response to what I saw Tyler One's video of he basically was playing a match, and he well, from what I found out, he was playing a match with the guy, and then the guy was toxic, and then they talked to each other, and then he basically said, Google me, and then look at me, like, do you know who I am? Do I know who I am? Like, he put himself on this kind of pedestal. Like, I understand, okay, you achieved a lot, like, congrats, but dude, you are actually pretty useless as an entertainer. Like, I'm sorry being this harsh, but you are. Like, actually think about it. What value do you bring? Like, what kind of value do you bring? First of all, Tyler, there's a lot of kids and teenagers, well, maybe not a lot of kids, but a lot of teenagers watching you. Well, actually, I would say them kids. There's a lot of kids watching you. And if you're gonna point me to the stats of fucking Google, yeah, no, they're not correct. Bruh, I was fucking 12, and I would write down I'm 20 on my fucking Google to sign into my Gmail account. Like, it's not that fucking hard to go over the system, and they will show that, oh, I'm a statistic of that I'm 20, even though I'm fucking 10. So no, actually, there's a lot of fucking kids watching you, because adults at a certain point they don't have that much time to watch every single like stream of yours and stuff like that. There's a lot of kids watching you. And you have to think like, okay, there's a lot of kids watching me. The future of our planet Earth is watching me. And now, when you think that, and now tell me, Tyler, what do you bring to them? What do you bring to them? Like, the guy that you were arguing with actually brings something to this world. He's a mental health, like, works with people with mental health disabilities and stuff like that. What do you fucking bring? What? Like, who? Like, I'm gonna give you an example where you can see if you bring something or not. I, as a kid, watched Vsauce, and I am so fucking glad that I found Vsauce. And actually, I didn't find it. It was my cousin that found it, and I saw him watching it, and then I started watching him. And I'm so glad that I saw that, because he basically gave me a foundation so that I could watch, like, actually not watch, but actually fucking try to understand how the world works. And, at 14 years old, I was actually a proponent of nuclear energy and nuclear power plants. When everyone around me said, no, nuclear power plants are bad for you. Everyone around me. And I was like, no, they actually are good. As a kid. And it's not that, okay, I proved that maybe nuclear energy is good. No, it's that I, as a kid, had critical thinking. I was not afraid to stand my fucking point of view, like stand behind it, and actually do the research as much as a 14-year-old can to understand like nuclear energy is actually good. I didn't come to that conclusion before like knowing that nuclear energy was good. I at first believed that nuclear energy was bad, and then because of Vsauce and because he didn't like, he wasn't, I don't know if he's a proponent or against or with nuclear energy, but he gave me a lot of stuff that I learned from him to understand something, a small percent about nuclear energy because of him. Like, he gave me like the basis, like for instance, like school, right? School, they ask you, why do I need this stuff? Like in school, why do I need to learn math? Like, why do you will never know what you're gonna need it for. That's why the schools are teaching you that. It's just because you have to, like, you don't know what's gonna happen in the future. You don't know who you're gonna be in the future. You don't know what opportunities will the future give you. And so you learn everything you can, and then whenever the time comes, you're gonna specialize. First you go generally, and then when you decide in life what you're gonna be, you're gonna go like, you're gonna specialize in it. So for me, with Vsauce, learning all that stuff, learning how to learn about science, how watching YouTube videos I can learn a bit about science, and then actually fucking doing my own research. I actually taught myself, well, actually because of Vsauce inspired me to do my own research. And I became like, actually started talking about how nuclear energy, and debating my fucking classmates, debating my teachers, and debating my mom. Like, debating my mom was actually the biggest achievement of my life, actually. Yeah. Why nuclear energy is good. And this is a small thing. As a fucking 14-year-old, for me it was big. And then I started critically thinking about other stuff. About politics. Also. About science. And not taking everything face value. Like, I I have to admit do take a lot of shit in face value, but because of Resus and other YouTube channels that actually had value, I could critically think, what do you fucking bring? What critical thinking do you bring? What do you like bring to this world? Children are fucking watching you. You will be a role model for them. What kind of a role model are you? Like, seriously, what kind of a role model are you? Because from the YouTube clips that I've seen, it's only of you screaming and fucking raging and like a lunatic. Like, okay, I understand there's a hustle. But when you tell someone who is actually bringing value to this world that, hey, Google me, hey, Google me, Google me, Google me. Bruh. No, dude. Okay, yeah, I can Google you. Yeah, you make a lot of money, but you don't bring any value to this world. I really wish that you're not planning to have any kids. Because if you are, then you're gonna need to change your whole persona on the internet. Because if you don't, you're basically gonna fuck up your own children. You're gonna be the problem. And I'm like, I know when you're gonna be like 50, 60, 70 years old, you're gonna tell them, I'm sorry that I was part of the problem. I'm sorry that my actions actually fucked up your lives. I'm sorry. You're gonna be not the ones like we saw for me, that actually like taught me something new, and I actually can now go and actually fucking say that like to him, like, dude, thank you. You actually taught me something that you actually you were a part of my like foundation, of my knowledge foundation. You actually were a part of it, and I'm thankful. But for you, it's not gonna be like that. You just gonna be, yeah, okay, I understand you're a big YouTuber, big streamer, fine, dude. And I'm telling you that's great, but if you're gonna have kids, then you're gonna need to like change a lot of stuff, or you won't. Maybe you won't. Maybe if you don't understand these stuff, well, that's okay, that's understandable. Okay, you have a lot of shit going on, and maybe you never thought about this. That's fine. But when you're gonna have kids, dude, and if you don't think about this, like, well, what am I actually bringing to this world? If my kid sees my content, right, like, will they learn anything from it? Like, okay, maybe they will learn how to make money by screaming and shouting. Well, that's actually good to make money, yeah, okay, fine. I understand that your kids, if they make money, that's good, that's great. But if they don't learn that, what else can they learn from you? What actually else? And I'm not talking like, yeah, okay, you play video games, that's fine. Okay, play those video games, but like, think that you are an influencer, you are a role model to these kids. And I understand you're gonna play, you're gonna rage quit, you're gonna rage fine, but also try to, okay, incorporate something that you can teach them, like something, no? That they could learn from you, because you are a role model. You have a big responsibility, my friend. This is not to fucking, I don't want you to like be offended by this. I just want you to, I don't know, basically not regret like in 50 years, that you wouldn't regret what you have done. That basically, that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna go from a selfish standpoint, you, if you're gonna do this, if you're gonna start doing this, you won't regret. In 50 years, you will be happy that what you done. Like at your deathbed, you're gonna say to yourself, "Yeah, I made a lot of money, and I changed a lot of people's lives in a good way. Yeah, I'm fucking ready to die. I don't care." Not like, okay, I made a lot of money. At least I made a lot of fucking money. And for some people, that's enough, but for most, I don't believe that that's enough. Like, for instance, my grandpa, he raised like functional members of society that make money, that aren't like on welfare and stuff like that. And he is proud. Now he's bringing up me and my cousins. And if I work out, actually become a functional member of society, then he will be proud. Like his family, his descendants are actually contributing to this world. And you, like, he wasn't influential, right? He not a lot of people know him, right? But he brought up like all the people that are around him, like, are fucking smart. They are like, they are financially stable. They have family, children, kids. Everything around them is good. So by that definition, he was like excellent member of society because everyone around him are excellent members of society. All of his kids, everything. Now you are a YouTuber. You are like a role model to a lot of people. And what do you bring from that? Like, how you could like do so much good right now, like so much good, so much. And if you like made people happy, that's great. That's fucking great. Maybe you could say, okay, that my value, right? And it's not only Tyler 1, it's just that Tyler 1 stuck to me. This is a lot of people, but like for Tyler, I'm just using him as an example. He made people happy, right? When they were down. That's fucking great. Is that all? That's it? Like, is that the only thing that you can do? Are you that stupid? You're not fucking stupid. I know you're not. And I think your girlfriend is pregnant. I'm seriously, right now, I'm talking like full on dead right now. Seriously dead. Like, dude. Look, think about your kid, dude. Think about, like, if he watches my content, what will he learn from it? Like, legit, what will he learn? I'm not saying to stop everything that you are doing. Like, no, you can continue, but time to time you can, like, put in something. Like, something that you think is valuable, something that people could, like, expand their knowledge from it. Something. Like, from time to time. Because I understand you are a gaming YouTuber that became famous for, I don't know, maybe, I don't know what actually you became famous for. Was the screaming, was it because you're like challenger? And if you're gonna say like, okay, I can make people, my kids like can learn League of Legends from it, that's why it's fucking really valuable. Yeah, you can make a lot of money off of being pro of in League of Legends. First of all, you're not pro. You're a challenger, but you're not in a pro like league. So, but okay, yeah, sure, but your kids can learn from that. Yes, I agree. Your kids could learn, but now think about this: what are the chances that your kids can get into a a professional league uh, professional league game, like become professional league players? Like, how? What are the chances? How many of them are there? Think about it. Is that the only thing you think you want your kids to be able to do? Because if that doesn't work out, you're going all in on your kid's future. And if it doesn't work out, what do you do then? No, like seriously, what do you do then? What do they do? They all their lives they were subject to just trying to become like professional league players, right? Because everything they watch about you, and your kids will look up. I hope they will look up to you. I hope you will be a great father to them. And when they look into you, they see like, okay, we're a YouTuber that played League. Well, I want to be a YouTuber too. Maybe not playing the League, maybe something else. They're gonna do that. You know, and it doesn't work out. They find out maybe it works out, but they don't like it doing it. Right? They feel miserable, right? Well, okay, you could say, okay, a job is miserable. Yeah, you just have to go through it. Yeah, but if they just feel so much misery, they should just stop doing it. What can they do then? Like, I don't know. By thinking like that, you might, because look, your kids, they're probably gonna go to private schools. They're gonna have like great education. But I'm telling you this because I want you to think about all of the other kids that are watching you. Like adults, meh. Like adults are, yeah, you can change them. You can inspire them, but kids are the ones that you actually can like consistently change that life. Like consistently you're gonna change kids' lives. Every kid that watches you, they're gonna take something from you. Like every person does, but a kid, they take more than an adult. A lot more. So what are they taking from you?